Hello, Teacher Stephanie QQ here. This is the third lesson in a series of 3 lessons that I've been making walkthroughs for. These lessons are for the Interactive Level 2 mock certification. So if you are certifying for the beginner level 2 or the intermediate levels 3, 4, and 5 static courses, you'll only be preparing 2 lessons. But if you've chosen Interactive Level 2, then you'll actually be preparing for 3 lessons. You'll still only be teaching one, but you don't know which one your interviewer will choose for you. So you need to prepare and be ready to teach all 3, and then you'll actually only be executing one during your mock. So I've already made the previous 2 videos for Level 2, Unit 5, Lesson 7, and Unit 2, or Level 2, Unit 5, Lesson 8, Part 1. There are 2 different Lesson 8s. That's because these are only half lessons, so it's just additional slides pulled from a full lesson. So this is for the second portion of that. If you just go, down on your PDF, it's the third lesson that you would see. In this lesson, I'm not going to go over how I'm doing things or why I'm doing things very much. I'm just going to kind of teach the lesson as though I had a student in front of me. But if you watch the first one I made, if you haven't seen it yet, in that one I talk through what I'm doing a lot and explain why I'm doing activities a certain way or what I might be doing on the screen. I'll do that here a little bit just to be clear, but I want to kind of stay in the time constraints that you're going to actually have during your mock because this is a half lesson, so it should only be 10 to 12 and a half minutes long. At the very, very most 14. Full lessons are 25 to 28 minutes. But really, you're not teaching 14 slides. You're only teaching about 10 slides. So really, it should be about 10 to 12 and a half minutes. So that's what we want to shoot for with these. Each slide will take about a minute. That doesn't mean exactly a minute. Some slides need a little bit more, and then some are a little, less full of content, so you can breeze through them a little faster and make up time. So I want to kind of show that when I go through here, just so you have something realistic to aim for as you are practicing. All right, so we'll go ahead and begin. I'm just going to pretend that I'm teaching a student, and I probably won't discuss what I'm doing too much. All right, thanks so much for watching. Hello, my name is Teacher Stephanie. What is your name? Thomas. Very good, very good. Nice to meet you, Thomas. Thomas, how old are you? Hmm, 5? Wow, 5. Very good. I am 5 years old. Good sentence. Well done, Thomas. Well done. Thomas, how are you? Are you happy? Are you angry? Happy. Very good. Very good. I am happy. Yes, me too. Me too. Thomas, do you like fish? Yes or no? Yes. Very good. Very good. When you do a good job, I will give you many, 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 many fish. Are you ready? Yes, I am ready. That's what I should be saying. Let's go. All right, so I already introduced my reward. I do this on the introduction slide, so I skip the reward slide. I actually skip it every time because I do my own reward. But during your mock, you are welcome to use the reward that they have. In fact, I did during my mocks when I was hired, or mock, I only took one. So you're welcome to use this one. It's not a big deal at all. All right, so next slide. What do you see? Yes, just one. I see a kite. I underline a kite when I say it on the screen. Kite. Very good. Very good. Hmm. What is this? I'm circling the doll. Yes, he's probably going to say a doll. I want the full sentence. This is a doll. Good job. Doll. Very good. Very good. Hmm. Thomas, do you like kites? Yes. No. Yes, very good, very good. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Very good. Do you like dolls? Uh, no, no, I don't. No, I don't. Good job, Thomas. Well done, well done. Here's a star and a starfish. Starfish. Very good, very good. Thomas, can you circle a doll? Circle a doll. I use this with my lower level students when we're doing alphabet letters because it fits perfectly over the alphabet. This is just a toilet paper roll that's cut, so you can show them circling. You can also demonstrate on your whiteboard or by telling them use their finger, but at this level they already know how to circle, so I just, show them the shape that I want. I want a circle. Good job! Well done, well done. This is a doll. Yes, well done, well done. Can you circle a kite? Perfect sentence. I want to see if he can do it on his own. My kids get really used to me telling them to do a sentence. Sometimes I just do the motion, but if they don't, then I would do it with them. This is a kite. Yes, perfect job, Thomas. Perfect job. Hmm. D, d, daw. D, d, daw. Hmm. Can you? Where is daw? Yes, well done, well done. D, d, daw. Excellent job. Can you? Hmm. K, k, kite. Hmm. K, k, kite. Yes, perfect job, perfect job. Kite starts with K. K, k, k. That's not in the lesson, but sometimes, kids move through pretty quickly. Like this slide is super fast. Sometimes you have to worry about too little time on slides. So everyone's always worried about finishing in time, but sometimes finishing too early is a real possibility. So sometimes you might need to add a sentence in there or, practice a sentence more than once if the pronunciation isn't perfect, something to add a little bit of time to your clock. All right, so that's just an example. You do not have to do that in your mock. So he's moved doll, he's moved kite, we're moving on. Hmm. Flies. Fly. Hmm. He flies or he fly? Mm. Yes, very good job. He flies a kite. Ah, very good, very good. He flies a kite. Hmm. I'm going to circle. I'm going to go to sister next, so we don't go to fly yet. I want to stay with fly, so I'm going to circle the girl. My sister. Hmm. He or she? Yes, she. Very good, very good. She fly or she flies? Yes, very good job. She flies a kite. I usually underline like that she flies or my sister flies first. Oh, so we need to go back to that. My sister. Yeah, so that's why I'd underline. My sister flies a kite. If I had extra time on this slide, they've already gone through the family unit. I would ask if Thomas had a sister or a brother, and I might change it depending on what he has. But for your mock, I don't know if you want to get into all of that with your interviewer. All right, now I'm going to go to I. So I'm going to circle the hand. I. I. I fly or I flies? Yes. I fly a kite. Perfect sentence. Well done. I fly. You fly. Yes. Thomas, do you fly a kite? Yes, very good, very good. Yes, I do. Perfect job, perfect job. Review, you don't have to do it. I like to keep reviewing as I go through my lessons. Hmm. He or she? She, very good. She fly or she flies? Yes, very good sentence. She flies a kite. Very good job. Hmm. He or she? Yes. Sentence, sentence. He flies a kite. Excellent job, Thomas. Excellent job. Here's a star and a goldfish. Goldfish. Good job, Thomas. Well done. Well done. Okay, now on this one in your PDF, you cannot hear these audio files. It's just, a static image of a little speaker there. But in the classroom, these will play a sentence. So the sentence will either be, it looks like, based on the pictures, she flies a kite, he flies a kite, or I fly a kite, which is what he's just practiced. So you're going to play the audio sample. What I always do so they know which one is playing, it does make like a little motion, but just so they remember is I circle. So I click on the audio file and then I circle so they know which one I have just played. So we're going to listen to it. I'm going to pretend it says, I fly a kite. I want him to say it too. I fly a kite. Hmm, which picture? I, I. Yes, good job, Thomas. So he has just drug over the little hand. I fly a kite. Listen. I play the audio file. I circle it. She flies a kite. Yes, you got it. You got it. She flies a kite. I want him to say the sentence each time too. Perfect job. Well done. Well done. Listen. Play the audio file. Circle it. He. He drags the picture over. Yes, well done, Thomas. Perfect job. You get a star and ooh, a fish. This is a crab. Crab. Yes, good job, Thomas. Hmm. What does he do? I want to know if he remembers the word throw. Yes, throw. Very good. Very good. Thomas, you, you, do you throw a ball? Yes or no? Yes, very good. Very good. Yes, I throw a ball. Yes, I throw a ball. Perfect sentence. Good job. Good job, Thomas. Hmm. Do you fly a kite? Yes or no? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I fly a kite. It's awkward. I started to make them. Yes, I fly a kite. Hmm. Do you throw a ball? Now he should know this one, so I'm not going to prompt. Perfect job! Perfect job! Well done. Hmm. Thomas, do you swing on a swing? This one's hard. Swing's a verb and a noun. Yes or no? Oh, no. No, I don't. Swing on a swing. Good job, good job. No, I don't. Swing on a swing. Yes! Perfect sentence. Here's a star. Oh, and a fish. What color is this fish? Blue or green? Yes, very good, very good. It is blue. Perfect. Hmm. Thomas, yes or no? Hmm. Does he, does he fly a kite? Yes. Ooh, he fly or he flies? I'm going to pretend he said yes, he fly a kite because, they mix them up sometimes. Yes, he flies. Yes, he flies a kite. Perfect job, perfect job. He flies. Hmm. hmm. Does, looks like Dad's throwing it. I'm going to do he again because it looks like Dad threw it. Does he throw a ball? It's really not a bad idea if you made a mistake and said he fly anyway. I want to see if you can apply it now. Well, what S would throws, but not fly. Yes, very good. He throws a ball. Yes, he pew, throws a ball. Excellent job, Thomas. Hmm. Who flies a kite? Circle, circle. Yes. She, perfect job. She flies a kite. Good job, good job. Hmm. Who throws a ball? Circle, circle. Yes, perfect job. She throws a ball. Well done, well done. Perfect job, Thomas. Perfect job. Do you? Do you throw a ball? Hmm. Yes, very good, very good. Yes, I throw a ball. Yes, perfect job, Thomas. You did an amazing job today. You earned all 5 stars and 5 fish. It swims. The fish swims. Good job, Thomas. It was very nice to meet you. I will see you next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. All right, so that's the end of my lesson. Um, like I said, with your lesson, sometimes you need to move through activities quickly based on your students. Sometimes they are very meticulous. They're still learning. They haven't practiced maybe as much at home, especially like the review, like the throw and throws. That came from the previous lesson. You might have to go through the I throw, you throw, he throws, she throws again. But for some students, it's review and they've practiced at home and they've already got it, so they'll move through quickly. So on the opposite end, for those students, you want to expand. You want to give them extra sentence structures that are related, related to the content vocabulary. You want to do a little bit more with your reward system. Teach them some extra material. Here, let me get these stars off. That they might be familiar with, that they might not. I do colors a lot. Colors, actually, the unit on colors comes after this one, but a lot of the students seem to know it. They do take English classes over there. So I review colors with them. Sometimes I count with them, depending on their age. Also, the older students, you might have a 7-year-old in this level based on their English ability. And I probably, won't be doing a lot of counting with them of the reward system because they already know their English numbers very well. But if I get, a smaller student or a younger student, a 5-year-old, then I might just count. I might just count my rewards instead of teaching them the name, of each fish and all that good stuff. So it really so much just depends on your student. I always hear, like, should I do it this way? Should I cover every single, sentence structure on this slide? Should I cover every single picture on this slide? And it really, it's hard to say because it really just depends on your student. You want to teach them to mastery. You want them to master as much of the material as possible. That's why I try to review as the lesson continues too. Because sometimes if something's only on 1 or 2 slides, it might pop back up at the very end and then they've forgotten, or it might not pop up until the next lesson. So I try to consistently review if I can throughout the lesson when I can bring it back in. And I try to teach to the students. So no two lessons are ever the same. They're not when I record it either because I don't plan these out. I just kind of like open it up. I'm like, all right, let's go. I don't even know what the next slide is. So sorry if it seems a little on the spot. It is because honestly, that's how teaching is. It changes every class depending on your student, on their ability level, on their excitement level. How into it they are. A lot of factors depend on your student. So no two lessons are ever the same, even with the same student. It varies depending on their mood. If they're tired from a long day, if they're excited about a trip they just took. So much of it depends on your student, and there's not a definite answer to yes, you should do it this way, or no, you should do it that way. Your goal is to meet the objectives, to have the student master the objectives as well as they can, to leave them with correct sentence structures and correct vocabulary, things that they can practice at home. Because if the student makes a mistake, you want to catch it in this lesson. You don't want to say, okay, in the next lesson it's going to come up again, because most of these students are going to go home and rewatch these videos and do their homework and do the activities that VIPKid gives them, and they're going to study whatever they did with you. So if they make a mistake and they say he fly a kite or I flies a kite, or something like that, that's what they're going to study. And anyone who has taught before or even has had small children, misconceptions, especially after they've gone on for a long time, they can be hard to break. So it's best to catch those mistakes when you can. So like I said, if it's a student that's making mistakes over and over and over again, they're really struggling, you might not be able to cover every single thing on every slide, but it's very important that you cover every slide. So rather than skipping slides and finishing, barely on time, or cutting it, you don't want to go over, taking it further than the 25 minutes to 28. You might need to do that, and that is okay. But you don't want to go past that. So rather than doing that, you might need to to be very direct on some of the slides. On the other end, like I said, there are many students who are above the material, but not so far above that they have all the concepts so they can move on. They might know some of the vocabulary, but they do not have the sentence structure down, completely. They're not consistent. So they're in this level appropriately, but they're on the higher end. So for those students, it's just very important that you expand and you keep them engaged and you don't say the same sentence 10 times over and over the same way. They get very bored and then they lose engagement and then they stop learning. So it really depends on your student, and I will tell you in your mock, it really depends on your interviewer because they could be right on level. Thank you, interviewer. We can do everything just as it says. They can be above and they need that expansion. You're going to finish early, or they can be a little below. They can be struggling. And you need to really be direct and really focus on those key objectives to get through. Okay, so anyway, that is that's a lot of extra information, but hopefully good tips you can apply. If you're already my referral, that's awesome. You're probably already in my Facebook group. If you are, I've got common mistakes to avoid during your interviews and mocks. I've got PowerPoint on that. I've got a lot of TPR for the letter motions. You saw me doing D, da, da, da. So I've got a whole PowerPoint on that as well. I've got prop lists, things that you can use for every level and every unit within each level. There's 12 units in every level, yeah, 12 lessons in every unit, 12 units in every level. So a lot. There's a lot of lessons. So I've got prop lists for those things, so you can get some ideas of things you can collect as you're getting started with your teaching, and just all sorts of things. How to for like Manicam, physical reward systems if you don't want to use Manicam. During the hiring process or after. Not everyone uses digital rewards. That's perfectly fine. So some fun ideas that I've done with those sometimes when Manicam doesn't work, or sometimes if I'm using a different computer and I don't have Manicam. So anyway, if you're already in my group, that's awesome. If you would like to be and you're not, there are directions below for how to add me to your as your referring teacher, so you can be my referral, and then just send me a Facebook message and I'll get you added to that. And you can also send me individual questions anytime. I answer questions pretty much almost 24 hours a day. If you're like on the West Coast and it's, like 1 o'clock here, but it's, what would that be, like 10 o'clock there, I might not answer you because I'm probably sleeping. But for the most part, I try to answer questions as quickly as I can. That way you have the answers and you can move on and you're not just hanging, waiting for that answer before you practice or before you do your actual mock. So IT troubles, my husband builds computers, so I help with IT troubles a lot as well. All right, so if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to follow the directions below to add me as your referring teacher. And if you already have a referring teacher, that's fine. That's great. I hope that they're assisting you daily as well. But if you could just subscribe to my channel, since you appreciate my videos, I know not every referring teacher makes videos, then that would be fantastic because I don't make any money off of these YouTube videos. I think you have to have like 1,000 subscriptions first. And I didn't know anything about that. I didn't even know that that was a possibility. So I've never, until recently, like asked people to subscribe. But now I am. So if you could subscribe, that'd be fantastic. I'd appreciate it a lot. Maybe I can make a few dollars, for my YouTube videos. All right. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and lots of luck to you. See you next time. Goodbye.